Look, we are all just humans, so we all have those situations where we become victims of those self-deception mechanisms, especially in the context of being productive. So often what happens is we go through the day and we have a perception of being productive, right? You feel like you are getting so much done, but the reality is that you are just being busy, right? You have the perception of being productive, but it doesn't mean that you're working on things that truly matter. So in this video, I'm going to give you two really interesting strategies that you can use in order to get more self-awareness. Self-awareness is the key because it enables you to see things for what they are. So if you're not being productive, you recognize the fact that, you know what, maybe I am spending too much time on the minutia. Perhaps I got to change the way I allocate my time to different tasks. So the first thing I want you to do is this audit of your life in the context of productivity. So the best way to do it is you take a piece of paper, ideally a pretty large piece of paper or a small notepad. And as you wake up in the morning and you go throughout the day, you jot down every single thing you are doing during the day together with the time that you allocate to each task. And I'm talking about the basic stuff. I'm talking about the fact that when you wake up in the morning and you spend 10 minutes under the shower, you literally jot it down, 10 minutes under the shower. If you spend 25 minutes preparing and eating the breakfast, you put down 8:25 to 8:50 and you say preparing and eating the breakfast. Like literally you jot down even the smallest things. If you're writing, I don't know, an essay, or maybe you're writing some type of article and then you have to go on your WhatsApp Messenger to send a bunch of audio messages and it takes you 10 minutes, just jot it down, right? You gotta do it in excruciating detail, because what's gonna happen is after 3 or 4 or 5 days, depending on you, right? For however long you want to do this experiment, you will have an overview of how you spend your time. And you see, this won't be just your perception of how you spend your time, which is usually a self-deception. It's gonna be real, it's gonna be raw. You will see exactly how much time you spend on productive things and how much time you waste. And I gotta tell you, if you do it, it's gonna be an eye-opener. I mean, this is what happened in my case. I performed this exercise and I realized, oh my God, I had no idea I spent this much time on social media. Very often we think, oh, I probably just spent 20 minutes on Facebook every day. But when you add up all those chunks of free time when you go on Facebook, you may realize that you open Facebook 75 times in a day and you spend 2.5 hours checking other people's pictures. Pretty crazy, right? Considering that your life is ending 1 minute at a time. Wasting your life checking someone else's feed, pretty insane. But if you're not self-aware, then you can't do anything about it because you don't notice the problem, okay? This is just one example, but essentially what I'm saying is that when you do this audit of your life, you will get a better understanding, this clear picture of how you allocate your time to different things. And that's gonna build a foundation for you to make changes in your life. All right, the second thing I want to talk to you about is something I use constantly, every single day, and I love it. So every single evening, I take my phone, I go to the Notes app. You can use your notepad, you can use anything you want, whatever works for you. We are all different. But I go to the notes and I create a new note, which is always the date, today's date, right? So for example, today's 27th of January, and I would just jot down 27th of January on my notepad and then have those bullet points of what I accomplished today. And I'm writing everything down. So I'm not just focusing on the important things. I literally write down everything I've done. So even if I happen to go for like 1 hour sports massage, I'm gonna put it in there because I wanna have an overview of what I've done today. So in the future, when I do my audit, when I check everything, I know exactly where my time went. And the reason I do it is because as I'm jotting things down, sometimes I feel like the day was productive. But the moment I start putting things down, I realize, wait a second, it felt productive because I had a bunch of really inspiring conversations. But actually, have I truly focused on things that matter? Did I create any content? Did I do any strategy session with my business partner for our masterminds? Did I sell any new spots for my masterminds? Did I book any new speaking gigs? Did I speak on any stage today? And I realized, damn, I actually haven't done that many things. There's a perception of being productive, but it's far from reality. And when that's the case, yes, I feel a bit bad about it, but I'm not going to dwell on it and just mentally slap myself in the face. I simply say to myself, okay, cool, it's almost the end of the day. Is there anything I can do now to make sure that I actually get something productive done. And then usually what I do is like, okay, wasn't the most productive day. I'm gonna go to sleep in 2 hours. Let me open my laptop and bang out 1,000 words. And then I open one of my favorite apps. It's called Cold Turkey Writer, where you block out your laptop and say you choose 1,000 words. It blocks out your laptop until you finish 1,000 words. So I would do it, right? And then afterwards, I feel amazing because I know that I've done something productive, right? So this exercise is really powerful because, again, it keeps you more self-aware day after day, but also it enables you to calibrate what you do, okay? No point of giving more examples. I think it's pretty clear, but the bottom line is this. You can just listen to this video and start the next one without doing anything, in which case you'll have a perception of doing something, but nothing will change. Or you can just pause this video now and you can start getting those things done. So I really, really encourage you, and I said it many times, but I think this is important to repeat. Please implement the tools I'm sharing with you in this course. Only by implementation, you will create real results. All right, guys, hope you're having a great day. See you in the next video.